Children, now in today's science class, I am going to start new chapter, that is chapter 9, and the name of chapter is The Living Organisms and Their Surroundings. Okay. Rahul studies in class 6. In the summer vacations, his class has got an assignment in which each student has to bring a part of any plant and a picture of an animal from the place where they had visited in their holidays. After the summer vacations, when they went to school, all students were surprised to find that all of them had different sets. The student who had gone to Rajasthan had pictures of camels and a bulb of cactus, which he saw in a desert. One who had gone to Manali to see the mountains had brought back pine cones and photos of yak. One of the students had gone to Kanyakumari, had brought back a palm leaf and pictures of turtle. They all described their experience of seeing new types of plants and different animals. They also discussed with each other the different things they saw. See, Rahul studies in class 6. In summer vacation, all the students had got an assignment in which they have to bring a part of any plant or a picture of an animal where they had visited during their holidays. Okay. After summer vacation, when the Rahul came to school, when he came to school, he saw that all the children had some or other different sets because they all had gone to different places and they all have brought different things from there, pictures of different animals or things which they had seen and visited. Okay. The students who had gone to Rajasthan, they had pictures of camel, okay, and a bulb of cactus. The students who had gone to Manali, they had brought back pine cones and photos of yak. Okay. As students which had gone to Kanyakumari had brought back a palm leaf and a pictures of turtle. These all students, they described their experiences of seeing new types of plants and different animals. They also discussed with each other what they saw during their holidays when they visited different places. So, all living beings, plants and animals, they are called organisms. The body feature of all organisms are suited to the place where they live. A camel lives in a desert where water is scarce, therefore its body is suited to such conditions. It has a hump in which it can store food and water so that it can survive for many days without water. It has long legs to keep its body away from the heat of the desert sand. A camel has dry skin which does not sweat and therefore does not lose water. Its dung is also dry. It has padded hoofs which help it to walk on sand. All these features help a camel to survive in the desert. A yak has short legs. Its body is covered with long, thick hair to protect it from extreme cold of the Himalayan mountains. Its body has a lot of fat to survive in the winters. A turtle has a soft body which can hide inside its exoskeleton. It can live both on land and water. It has a tail which helps it to swim. What are organisms? All living beings, animals and plants, they are all called organisms. Okay. And the features of the organisms, their body feature, their features are suited to the place where they live. Okay. Their body features are according to the place where they live. A camel lives in a desert where there is scarcity of water, therefore its body is suited to such condition. It has a hump in which it can store its food and water so that without water and food it can survive for many days. It has long legs to walk on the sand, heat of the desert sand. It has dry skin which did not sweat and therefore it does not lose water. Camel's hump is also dry and it has padded hoofs which help it to walk on sand. All these features help a camel to survive in the desert. In the same way, yak. Yak has not different to camel, yak. Yak lives in cold regions. It has short legs. Its body is covered with long thick hair which protect it from the extreme cold of the Himalayan mountains. Its body has a lot of fat so that it can survive in the winters. Turtle has a short body which is covered inside its exoskeleton. Turtle can hide its body inside its exoskeleton. Exoskeleton is outer skeleton. Okay. Turtle, it can live in both on land and in water, and it has a tail also which helps it to swim. The presence of specific features of certain habits of an organism which help it to survive in its surroundings are called adaptation. In addition to physical features, adaptation can be in the form of habits also. What is adaptation? Now, the presence of specific features or habits of an organism which help it to survive in its surrounding is called adaptation. For example, you have studied in previous class and in previous paragraph also that camel has a hoof which stores water and fat. Okay, yak has a thick fur so that it can live in extreme cold climate which covers its body. So these all features are called adaptation. In addition to physical features, adaptation can be in the form of habits also. Okay, they occupy the habit according to the surrounding. Okay, a fish has a streamlined body which helps it to cut through water and move forward. It has fins which makes it change its direction. It has gills which help it to absorb the dissolved oxygen in water. Do you think a fish can live on land or a camel can live in water? Why? All organisms need a place to live where they can get plenty of food, shelter, and protection from enemies and adverse conditions. The area or surroundings in which an organism lives is called its habitat. See fish. Fish body is streamlined, which helps it to cut through water and move forward. Okay. It has fins so that it can change its direction, and it has gills through which it breathes. It also helps to absorb the oxygen which is dissolved in water. Fish cannot live on land and a camel cannot live on water because their body features are not accordingly fit. Okay, their body features are only fit to live in water. Fish body feature is fit to live in water, and camel's body features are fit to live in sand. All organisms need a place to live where they can get food, where they can be protected from enemies and adverse climatic conditions. So the area or surroundings in which an organism lives, it is called its habitat. Habitat is the area or surrounding in which an organism lives. Okay children, this much for today's class. Till then, stay safe, stay at home, keep on learning. Thank you children.